Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had another decent day today. Really feels good. And what I liked about today is one of those days that just there was no stress. There was enough going on not to be boring, but there was no stress. And by that I mean we didn't have any spoiler trades. We had some negatives, but they were just little negatives, and we had two or three nice surprises that pushed our equity up. And what I really liked about it is, you know, the day started out pretty good. We had about $4,000 open trade right on the open, and then things just kind of gradually got better all day, and the Dow was all over the place. At the end, it actually closed negative, was negative for most of the day, and yet our stuff just seemed to get a little bit better as the day went on. So it was a fun day to trade. Not all days are fun to trade, believe me. You know, you've heard my videos. All days are not fun to trade. Today was fun. Anyway, we ended up closing out a positive $2,000 in our closed out trades, and the thing that really helped us, we had just a really almost spectacular trade in TriQuint Semiconductor, TQNT, and we took over $4,000 in TriQuint Semiconductor, and that assured us that we're going to have positive closed out trades. And then, but what was really big surprise to me is our open trade didn't look all that good after we got out of TriQuint, but it kept getting better and better all day, and we had some terrific moves in Tesla, and we had another really nice move in CSIQ, Canadian Solar. So those two really pulled everything up, and we ended up closing up out, or not closing out, but carrying over $7,000 in open trade equity. This was really great, and particularly on the day the Dow ended up closing down 31, and it was kind of a seesaw action all day long. Anyway, so it was a nice day. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, we're looking at the Dow here, and I kind of pulled this back so you could see almost, well, like nearly 2 weeks of action here. And I get email from people all the time, and everybody seems worried about the bear. They say, well, Bob, you're doing pretty good now, but what happens when the bear comes? And it's always the idea that I don't know how to short a market. That's not true. I've made tons of money shorting markets, but I'm not going to short a bull market. And this is a bull market. There's no sign of a bear here. And you know, some people get worried. You know, we've had like 3 days in a row of kind of downside action. And I want to just pull this back and show you these are those 3 days we're talking about right here. And look where we came from all the way back to August 18th. I mean, this is nothing compared to what we've seen here in the last 2 weeks, particularly. Now let me close this in a little so we can talk about today's action a little more. These are those 3 days of sideways action, and you know, I look at this and this is just nothing, and what I see is all 3 of these days we have bull spikes here. We got one there, we have one there, that's on Friday, we have another one today, even though that did go lower than back Thursday. This doesn't distress me at all. This market is just winding up for another big push at all-time record highs, and you've heard me say it again, it's a bull on steroids. Don't short this market, folks. Not if you really value your money. We're a long ways from seeing the emergence of a bear in this market. And when we do, we'll short the market. But we don't do that now because it's a bull market. Anyway, I'll show you just a couple nice surprises we had today. This first one is in CSIQ, which is Canadian Solar, and this thing broke out of a pretty flat consolidated area today, and as it broke out, maybe 2.5 hours into the day, we bought it, and then it just screamed. And we are holding over $3,000 in Canadian Solar. I apologize for my squawking bird. That bird only squawks when I talk about stocks. I don't know why that is. I don't know why. Anyway, here's another good market that we had today. Another good stock, Tesla Motors. It's an old favorite of mine. On Friday, we had a gap up in Tesla. We bought that, but it really didn't do too much more after we got in. We just kind of sat on it as it was neutral. But big gap up this morning, and then it just kept screaming and closes up very close to its high. Tesla Motors is up over $3,000 for us. So it's between CSIQ and Tesla Motors that we're holding that over $7,000 in open trade equity. Anyway, great day. Good way to start out September. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.